Shit. We're gonna pretend like this never was seen. This over here. Okay. Alexa, turn the lights to 100%. There we go. I just have to double check some things before I continue. Okay, audio's going. Desktop is seen. Okay, welcome to my favorite game in the world. I literally have it tattooed on my hand. I ruined my chances to get a job for this. I know it's on the wrong hand too. It's supposed to be in the left hand, but I've got stuff going on that requires hand space later, so I do have some stuff already done. I already have all of the things done. I've got a lot of fucking time into this game, because this game is the only game that I will, like, start over and over and over again. I'm going to overwrite to start a new game for this. I'm not going to start the tutorial just because, like, I know how to play the game, and I know some people might want to be like, oh, don't skip the tutorial. Fuck you. I'm not starting the tutorial anyways. I will, however, sit through the cutscenes that I've seen many times, so.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking up my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
There is some stuff in this game that I don't know. There's some secrets that I still haven't gotten to, or gotten around to, like, seeing and whatnot.
Watch your step, Majesty.
But I have done the high chaos and the low chaos endings. But yeah.
Signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
Oh, wait, can I should probably turn on subtitles. Main dialogue, all dialogue. Yes. For my less than auditorily gifted friends.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
Wait a minute. Emily Caldwin calls her mother Jessamine, but Corvo says Jessamine. Why did I just now pick this up?
was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Man, I fucking love this game. It's like, there's so much detail in the tiny places and stuff. Like, I know there's definitely other games like this, but also like...
We have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos.
Fucking hate those things. Those things are fucking terrifying and they're stupid and I hate
What
them.
is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present
This
to our
actor
sister
is a really good actor. I love his voice and I love the shit that he does, especially in
My mother had a sister?
what's the game or the movie? Daredevil. He's Kingpin in Daredevil.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart.
Oh, I see. She takes the mark of the outsider from him. Okay. I never caught on to that. I don't know why. So, basically, I have to make a choice. I love that this is a choice. And I actually, like, I have another playthrough going as Emily Caldwin that I haven't listened to all of her dialogues and, like, seen her reactions to things. And some of her stuff is, like, some of her outsider abilities are nice. I just haven't gotten a proper hold of them yet. So I'm going to pick Corvo, just because it's probably a little better to watch.
Corvo Attano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take
Blop.
more orders. Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
I still haven't figured out as to why my chat is
Lord Corvo,
super
what
far
happened?
behind. This is going up on YouTube later, so I might leave that in, I might leave that out. Well, that's...
What kind of sword folds in half?
There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island.
And they say this is one of the only 2 keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily.
Okay, so
Nothing I can do alone.
I need to learn to
I need to
like
get out of
stop
here.
talking during cutscenes. But is this? That's a little sensitive, but I can deal with it. Words and things, you know? Fuck me sideways. Oh yeah, I haven't figured out why my Twitch chat is like a few minutes behind, so if someone says something, it like takes a whole ass 2 minutes to do. When this goes up to YouTube, this is probably gonna have that first bit's probably gonna have to go in just because of like the cutscene that I was, you know, in the middle of talking through. I also might just do a full like an uncut thing going on, maybe. Empress, we face yet another murder. I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, it is not that all the victims have openly opposed you. If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me on these most sensitive endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Lenora Helmswater. I don't know if I want to read all of those out loud. Empress presented for your approval. I think I'm going to, just because. But that's a lot to read. There's a lot of like little bits like this in the game, like a fucking lot of them. Fuck it. If anything, it'll stretch out my watch time a little bit. Presentation from research vessel in Lobololi. Never mind, I don't want to do this anymore. Swift has just returned from newly discovered island, chain off of Pandician continent, midday meal with the degeneratory. I swear, I'm a little educated at least. I swear, I promise. From Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention and compliments, dedication, and speech for new wing at the infirmary home for aged seafarers. Meeting with advisors of the issue of bloodflies in the south. Evening meal with Lord Kovo at his request. Eric Plainstow, scheduling secretary. Ship launch protocol. Empress. After the Royal Protector shakedown cruise will launch the ISS Emily Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether you'll release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but there are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. Is it food for thought? I thought it was fruit for thought. Is it? Someone do a Google for me. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Bristol, true of heart, homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Mainwright. Okay, there's some dialogue here.
I helped Emily get a frog unstuck from this old clock when she was 11. I swear I'll find a way to fix this. To bring her back. Maybe I should just spin it.
Hold on, I have to change my sensitivity. I thought I was going to be able to stand it. Let's try that.
A place to lick my wounds.
That's a lot better.
I've got to regroup.
Is there more? No.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable.
You know, I've actually
never... The outsider. No more sorcery. Gotta move. No time to waste. No time for that now.
Never actually, like, looked in this room. It's always just been, like... Go, 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 go! Everything needs to... Ooh! Everything needs to happen right now. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry for this. Let's turn that down as well. You know, it doesn't feel like it's different.
Is Lady Emily...
It is food for thought? Okay.
Emily is... she's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away, and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye.
Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have an urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has been delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks. I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Oh! This playthrough and reading all of this is going to show exactly how much I've actually read these books and stuff, and actually like adventured, because I keep pressing C. I've been playing so many different games recently with so many different fucking keybinds for crouch specifically. So there is a mechanic in this game that is not shown to you until after the first mission. Oh.
As we both know, whoever's killing off my detractors is doing so for calculated effect, undermining me. The Crown Killer is being guided by someone. But who? Tomorrow's the anniversary of Mother's death. A sad day for us both. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've protected me, and taught me how to protect myself. You've helped me see what was right for the people of the Empire. We drained the flooded district, fought back the gangs, and yesterday we launched a beautiful ship in Mother's name, trying to become the sovereign she wanted me to be. But Father, I wouldn't be here without you.
Interesting.
Something stinks around here.
I wish the tutorials would
These
like...
bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Well, I tried to put him in a seat. wish I could turn the tutorial. Can I turn the tutorials off? Tutorials. Options. Visuals. There's a kill cam? Huh. Well, okay. Why does it sound like there's broken glass everywhere? Yeah, so this game is very detailed and rewarding for going through everything like that. Like, you could have missed $10 if you grab everything. Oh shit! No, we're just gonna hold on. Come on, come on. Okay.
Disloyal dogs.
We're just gonna take him over here, and we're just gonna drop him right there. Look at him taking a little napsky poo. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin was met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene, as Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin. We boldly ask, is it now the duty of the royal protector to murder all who dare criticize the throne? You see, I feel like in this, if the crown killer was really the royal protector, I feel like it would have been a little more obvious rather than that. But, you know, granted, this is like people we're talking about. People aren't the smartest sometimes.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns.
So
Exciting. Everything's changing.
can't remember where he stands.
The natural order is reasserting. The Ramses once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
So if I sit here, he won't. I do that. Should have grabbed the fucking whiskey glass. Did it? Get fucked, bitch. And it wouldn't let me carry him. Oh, that's why. Cutscene.
Stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of different achievements, because I've never actually played this game on my PC. I've always played it on my Xbox and on the Xbox PC app.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Safe room. You take a little nap. You wanted to be in here so bad.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
There's books, but do I really want
This
to
could
read
be
the
handy.
books? This should be, yeah, it's the same thing.
I suspect the Crown Killer is connected to
I'm gonna wait to
Delilah's
pick up the
coup.
mask. Letter from Wyman. Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night, and the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your Empress face, and it makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you, and yes, I'll bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protector functions, I know that I am joking and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Crystal. Take care, my daring, and Emily, don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Wyman. Oh, fuck. Okay. Man.
Samuel Beechworth made this. Wonder what advice he would have about today.
Wait, is that just a random collectible that I just discovered? Is there white tobacco in here? Is there? See, I'm not entirely certain how hookahs work. I'm pretty sure it's just like you put shit in the top and then just like light it and then it just kind of like stays burning. But I could be wrong. And also, like, this one has 2 pans. Because I know, like, the generic function of this. I've never used one before. I've heard people talk about it, and I had the opportunity, but I, like, said no. Because I didn't want to put... Nose itching! I didn't want to put something in my mouth that had like a bunch of other people's mouths on it, and they were like just slobbering all over that damn thing.
Out into the world once more.
My
How
nose.
many people had forgotten this mask?
You know what? Forgive me. Ugh, I think it's just my allergies that are going nuts. Because I brought the cat in here earlier. Okay, treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. Excerpt. I always read it as excerpt, like with the P. It is a common story. A person that stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels, or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead. But when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they experience while they were in, and what did they experience while in this temporary death? Darkness, nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us. As so many before have. that they were in a particular place and can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share in the farthest reaches of our minds, the realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home, the void. God, sometimes I think I can read super quickly and I can read super advanced text. It's just when I speak because of my dyslexia. It's fucking, I speak at like a 5th grade reading level. It sucks. Those little glimpses of the void in dreams are described by those awoken from comas are not limited to a select few. In my interviews, I've gleaned that there is not a single citizen without such visions at one time or another. This, then, must be a real piece, not folklore or mass delusion. Perhaps it exists deep below the earth, or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us, but hidden, some trick of the light, or wondrous curtain bars from us from fully knowing it. And we all wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomena, to show us how to see it at will. But when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer, not the distant and special realm described in the myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling, but nonetheless, it will be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us here? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond? Why is that not a question mark? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond? That is a question. Why is there not a question mark there? The clouds of weightless silver the clouds of weightless silver gas, and what things we would learn. Jeez, god damn. I don't know if it's just me or like the pronunciation of some of this shit. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions and scrimshaw bone charms. Sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the islets north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor, or providing a defense against pregnancy. I need me one of them. For my back, get your mind out of the gutter. Kachunk. I'm gonna break my keyboard doing that. Oh, you can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, wait, it's... Oh, I could just press and hold the button. You can't see the tips because they're behind my glorious face.
I should make my way to the docks.
I fucking... Ah! I love that. I love the sheathing and unsheathing of that. It's just so smooth. But also, something I've noticed is your hands are fucking massive in this game. Like, your hands are, like, abnormally large. Like, when you hold the mask, it's like, you know, it's... Okay. We're gonna use this. This is my Slap to Prevail mask, right? This is roughly the size as to what it would be, right? It's maybe a little, like, big because it's supposed to, like, one size fits all sort of deal. But if this was, like, custom fit to my face, I still can't wrap my whole hand around it. And if this is even a little smaller, like, it still my hand does not fit around this, and you just palm that fucker and stick it on your face. And this is also like half head where that mask ends here, but still, you know. I've always seen, like, it took me a while to see that, but I saw that a few years ago and was like, hey, wait a minute. Your hands aren't supposed to be that big, right? Curtis Morgan and the Postulate Child. Postulate Child. What does that mean exactly? Excerpt on historical examination of Dunwall Tower. For over a century, Dunwall Tower has been the capital of the Isle of Crystal and the seat of power across all the isles in the Empire. Rulers have come and gone, each adding something to the structure: gardens, observatories, new walls, pools, and specialized interior chambers to suit their needs and whims. Dunwall Tower has withstood numerous wars, several large-scale fires, and the collapse and rebuilding of the northern wing, with Tivia and Sarkonos joining the Empire first. It was Morley that resisted longest. Some of the conflicts that arise also necessitate the further fortification of the tower. Repeated assassination attempts near the end of the conflict with Morley resulted in the creation of the Royal Protector position, with each ruler choosing his or her own Royal Protector after careful consideration. Excerpt from a book on the late Empress. Perhaps in retrospect, other historians will see how easy it was for us to fall into the trap set by the schemers who managed the assassination of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. By allowing them to write history, it was for years thought that her trusted protector Corvo Otano was also her murderer, a concept we now know to be utterly false. Yet even after the tricksters themselves were put down, banished, or imprisoned, it remained common knowledge that the Royal Protector was also Jessamine's murderer. How nicely they arranged history for us, and how readily we devoured their stories, hungry for each perfectly cooked morsel. But it is well past time for us to set aside the plate of lies. The schemers were not to be trusted with the Empire, nor with Jessamine's life, and they are certainly not to be trusted with the writing down of accurate histories. Oh my god, my throat hurts from, like, forcing myself to like, speak words slowly.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
I wonder how many exits there are off of these roofs.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
That one or that one? That one it is. I do know that sometimes if you pick up a dialogue, if you pick up the dialogue, like a dialogue piece, or not a dialogue piece, like a book piece or whatever, that tells you something, like, it told you what the dreadful whale was.
Delilah
so you know.
Emily to stone. I will find a way to make her flesh again.
That is a useless hole. There's nothing down there. That is a waste of space. But, you know, words and things. So I know it wants me to go down here, but can I climb? I can. So I can't climb down those, but I can climb down here. I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. I was saying something.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
He gives a little speech.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the towers.
Oh, that's just on fire.
That's it. Got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Okay, so if you drop down at the other place, there's a dude to, like, assassinate or not, and then you have to, like, climb down and figure out a way across and stuff. It took me so long to, like, ever get through this area without being seen. But then, like, years later, I found this little
Empress Emily Caldwin
route.
and her royal protector Corvo Atano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state.
Beloved Empress Jessim.
I love stuff like this. Like this. Okay. But like this building right here is condemned. And it's literally being held up by another building. Which is cool as fuck. And you can see it's all fucked. It's all fucked. All of it. It's just fucked. To the streets. Oh, like I said, it does just teach you about the drop takedown. Boink.
Traitorous dog.
Sneaky. Okay, is there a way I can do this slowly and quietly?
First of her name. Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the royal protector will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
You're not fit for that watch uniform.
That leg, that's what. Worse than nothing.
No. No. We're just gonna... Don't you dare fucking open this. Don't you dare fucking open this. Don't you dare fucking open this.
Let's have a look around.
No. Oh, you dick! Okay, listen. Wait a minute. Just please, let's talk about this. Nope. Ow! Bitch! Ow! Stop stabbing me! Stab your friend! Fuck! Okay. Fuck.
Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah. First of her name. Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the royal protector will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors
Dude.
during this time of unrest.
Fuck off!
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful. Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. Oh well.
Come here. Okay, that guy's missing. But it's fine.
So if I have two, and I give him one, I still got to be one. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, then what? I'm hungry.
I love just the random grumblings. What's up, civilian? Oh, I need to listen to her.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even
I've never got the chance to finish them, or to listen to their audio.
Money to be made on this, mark my words.
You seem chuffed and happy. What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead under the Duke of Serkonos and our new empress.
Is that it? Really?
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
Sure, he doesn't.
You shut your fucking dirty mouth.
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
You stop it.
Are you, coming tonight?
Sure. We're playing dice tonight. You in?
Wouldn't miss that.
You see, when there's stuff like this, it tells me that there's, like... Oh, wait, was this the... Huh. Oh, wait, I could... open this. What? What? Oh, shit! I know what this place is. This place... Okay. Later, there is stuff here that when you go back through, you have the opportunity to go back through here again. And if it's high chaos, this entire place is just riddled with blood flies and, the hive master dudes. It looks like there's not anything here right now.
Might be wounded. Give me an easy way for me to earn a medal.
I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
I'm just gonna... Ow! Fuck!
This won't take long.
Oh, come on. I don't think that... Absolutely the fuck not! Nothing's going on here!
I'll tear you to pieces.
Ow. Okay. So I've been spotted a bunch, but I'm fine. You're unconscious, you're unconscious, you're fucking dead. I don't think that counted against me, right? Shit. That's so dumb.
Delilah and the Duke didn't hire the most refined assassin.
Oh shit, this is the murder scene. On the 16th day, month of Earth, just before midnight, I was on my way home after a couple of ales at the pub, stopping to pee next to the Boyle Company offices. I heard moaning and furniture creaking, so I thought maybe some people were having fun and I could have a peek. Ugh. But when I got close to the windows, that's when Mr. Boyle started screaming like a slaughtered pig. He was all tied up, and there was someone wearing a hooded cloak, and I swear, I think he was eating up Mr. Boyle's guts. That had to be the Crown Killer, I told myself. So And so I ran as fast as I could to the nearest watch post to get help. And your soldiers could have made it to Boyle in time if they hadn't taken half an hour to find me for throwing up. Anyone who would have done the same after what I had been through. You guys should have some respect. They fined him for throwing up? Like, yeah, bro had some ale. I just wasted a health elixir. Bro had some ale. But also, like, it says that he was eating up this dude's guts. I don't see... Sorry, dude. I don't see no incineration. Laceration. Hey, look at how big these guys' hands are. Hands are like... I guess they're not that big. I just might be tweaking. Shit. Also, this isn't being tied up either. Ooh, loot. Do I not automatically loot dudes when I knock them unconscious? Oh, it's when I carry them, when I... Okay. Yeah, but this place will have blood flies because of this dude here. Because of this murder. Am I gonna ever remember that I was here? Probably the fuck not. Ooh. There is fuck all in these. What's the point of having safes if you're not gonna have any money to steal out of them? I doubt there's anything up there. That's not the one I wanted to open. What? It's a bag. It's nothing. Oop. Okay, we're the red bone charms. Aha! Coins! I'm not stealing, I'm just tactically acquiring funds. That's how that works. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Letter to Laura. Laura, don't tell me my business. My family's been at this game for a long time, and I'm not acting alone. Currently, I have several friends working on similar pamphlets aimed at further turning public opinion against Emily Caldwin and her cursed royal protector. Lady Brambley's calling hers bastard daughter. That ought to light them up at court. Nathan Bettenbridge is nearly finished with prosecution for Corvo Otano. I'm giving consideration to releasing my own as should Parliament rule a modest proposal. Yes, I know she's the Empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight. Bow under the weight? Bow under the weight? One of the two. That we will bring down upon her. First, the gentry here is Dunwall. Then the Parliament. Finally, the other isles. By early next month, look for these works plastered on the walls here in the capital city. If you're abroad, you'll see them in Dubakova, Alba, Karnaka, Kilkenny, and Yarrow as well. I have friends all over, Laura. Don't let it slip your mind for a second. Boyle. I hear people screaming. Oh, someone did a thievery back here. Wait a minute. I didn't knock these guys out. I didn't kill them. What? Oh, right, because the guy I knocked out is usually over here. Okay. Quail oil. Just searching around. Ooh. Rat skewer! Isn't there like a plague or something going on? Because there's like a lot of fucking rats in this game. So I can go that way. But that just leads down there, and then I can go through there. Or I can explore elsewhere for once. Yeah, usually if you go down just through the main area, you just come out here. 1, 2, 3... Only 3 guards? Interesting. Why? That bed better negate this damage. Oh! It did! That's so cool! Huh? Ah! I gotta move.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Just put him over here. Yeah, there's so many blood flies out here at the end of this. Did I miss something up there? I'm so glad he was turned the fuck around. There's more people. Okay. Doesn't look... I know some of this is designed for New Game Plus. Because there's certain areas that you can just, like, teleport to. Like, all of the, light posts. You can stand on top of those. And stuff like that. You can stand on top of that as well. But you can't really get to it. Well... Watch me fucking lie here. Yeah, you can't get up there, but can you... Is there a reason that this is... Ow! There's gotta be a reason for some of this. I love it when games make barbed wire hurt. This is one of those games. They make barbed wire hurt. I know there's stuff in that because I've been in there before. Yeah, see, like, you can't make that jump normally. But if you had your teleport powers, you can go from there to there, jump down, and then, like, jump across and teleport. And then bada bing, bada boom. Pow. You know? I'm just gonna proceed. Meow. Splash. I love that like, if you jump off of something super high up into the water, you scream as if you've just gotten hurt and you just died.
Is there any chance I could... Lord Atano, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Yes, I am ready.
Let's go.
So I was not merciful, and I was not stealthy. This is the chaos level mechanic that they have. There's the, you can see the grade. You can be super lethal and super stealthy, or none of the above, or all of the above. That made no fucking sense. Continue. Oh, there's more stuff. It gives you an after action summary, basically, of the collectibles you didn't find and stuff like that, and stuff that you did, and yeah.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow.
Door's blocked, but when I go over here, whoa! I never remember if it's the door that disappears or if it's this that disappears. Make your way through the void.
You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dow could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an Empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
Accept the Outsider's Mark, because Corvo already had it, and now, of course, he's going to accept it. You can do a no powers mode. Fuck that noise.
I felt this so long ago. The void.
I will do it eventually, though. I fucking love this game so much.
Never thought I'd be here again.
I've already been streaming for it took me an hour to get here.
Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
Feels as good as you remember? Bruh, you just had it. This is the thing I just saw. But kind of. It's different.
you are.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Okay. I feel like there is something back here. You know, because this is here. Like, why wouldn't this be here if there was nothing over here? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just like a, haha, gotcha, bitch.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark?
I wish I could just, like, say all of the things. But I can't. Because, so this main person, this is Delilah, as we know. This is the Duke. That's the Crown Killer. This is what we know. We don't know who the fuck that is or who that is. But I know who both of them are. I mean, obviously, because I've played the game before, but still. Outsider Shrine, yay!
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
What is that secret? Are we allowed to know? Of course we're fucking not. Persiniki.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaka, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn, and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
So he's like in his 50s. Damn, this dude can move for 50. Because he was just 18 in 3 decades. So that would mean he said over 3 decades. So 3 decades is 30 years. So that means that he spent over 30 years. So he's like in his 50s, if not 50. Oh, charms. Goodbye, Karnaka. A musician's farewell. I'm not gonna read that. All of that. That's a lot of text. Letter from Corvo. Mr. and Mrs. Mayhew, I am deeply sorry to inform you that your daughter, Captain Alexei Mayhew, was killed in action during the recent coup in Dunwall. Alexei was brave, loyal, and selfless until the end, as she always had been. Since the day she fought alongside the Empress and saved her from the carriage attack while they were just kids, Emily never had a better friend. It has been an honor to know and work with your daughter. Be assured that as soon as Emily is restored to the throne, I swear she will be. I'll make sure Alexei's death is properly memorialized. With all my sympathy, Corvo O'Donnell, Royal Protector. Travelogue! Oh wait, this is... I don't want to read those either. Lore maps. All of the things that I have. Audiographs. Lore. Wink. Crossbow. Ooh. I fucking love that one. Ugh. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Huh. Unblock and restore the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. So, candy storage room, you can see that that was like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for real quick, because it's a simple little fast little thing. I will take this as my good faith tax. Reflection on my journey. Passage. Oh my god. No. There, now that's open. I believe... No, Anton's room is further in, I think.
Well, you're up.
Yep, I am up.
When you're ready to talk.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Huh. Crossbow bolts. Don't worry, just looting all your stuff without permission. It's fine. This is... Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? I've learned more. Each week for months now, I've found my mind's turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaka. Duke Luca Abel and some inner circle that seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch. A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others were involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain. But when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. And if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And there's the ground killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? And then he was taken.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear.
Fuck.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard a vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
That's the Crown Killer that took him. At least there's no blood on the floor. But what is all this? Did he just like piss himself? Flies. And then this is Megan's room. Oh wait, there was a note. Just gonna slide. Yes. Here. Circle of notes. Bloodfly study. Wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Sarkonos. I suspect they originated on the Pindizian continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in a breathtaking fashion. After a very short time, more corpses in a Sarkonan city, say, during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal, leaving the swarm. They molt, causing the wings to drop off afterward. Each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. What's up?
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
Yep, I just listened to that.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption,
Oh,
street
my
violence.
back.
It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
Oh, fuck.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Is my goal blocking subtitles? I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it is. Looks like it's just perfect. What a bitch! She didn't hold the door open for me. I did leave her other door open, though. Oh, crossbow bolts. Another book. Oh, this is to practice target stuff. Oh! How convenient that there's a hatch going straight to his fucking room. That's another thing. Gamers never look up. I've probably looked up like a total of 3 times, and none of it was to like actually like look up. I wonder why that is. Like, why never up? What is the issue with looking up? Why do we always look down and stuff? I think... Okay, I think I'm going to end this here. Yes, I'm going to end this here. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, I fucking...